This is Brandon, I'm Sarah, and of course, our beloved Aiko. Frustrated by the ever-increasing cost of living, we went out on a limb and left our traditional life on land behind. We built a new kind of dream together and now get to call this slice of paradise home. We're learning how to navigate this unique life off the grid and on the water, so grab a drink and join us for the ever-evolving adventure that is Keeping Afloat. What is up, you guys? Do we like the new intro? So, if you are a regular viewer with us, you may have been wondering why we've been a bit quiet about our current renovation project, the other floating cabin in our harbor that we're flipping. And that would be because Jericho, our friend and builder who's helping us out, has been in Prague. He's been living it up, happy for him, but yeah, that's why we've been pausing for a bit. But in his absence, we've still been making some progress between what we've been working on and what his partner Jesse has been here working on. We're really excited to share with you guys this week some of the progress over there, and hopefully you guys dig it. And if not, well, that's just too dang bad. Let's go. Oh, there is so much progress for you guys to see. Brought Jesse a couple beers to bribe him into setting up the time lapse and moving it around for me. Last thing that's got to happen is there at the gable and the roof. We're going to do board and batten, and Jesse needed Jericho's help on that, so he wasn't able to do it while Jericho was out of town. It's looking good.
All right, everybody, we're back at the house today. I got the siding. Once we paint this, it's going to look good. Got to get ready to put the tongue and groove in the ceiling, so that'll be the next step. We're going to tongue and groove this whole ceiling here after we insulate and run our electrical wires. All the electricity will run through the ceiling, so we don't have to mess with going through all the studs. But in the ceiling here, where we pulled the old paneling out, are little nails. So the next step is to get all the little nails out of this place and slowly get it ready to go. Won't be nothing to it. And guys, mainly the reason that you got to get these nails out or knock them in is so when you put your tongue and groove any product up there, it fits flat. I use a welding 4-pound hammer to knock them in. That way I don't have anything that's barely above flush. It hurts your arm a little bit to work overhead with, but you hit something with this, it's going up inside the wood. You ask why I don't pull them all out. Well, some of them, when you go to pull them out, the heads break off, and then I just knock the rest in. So kind of work with what you got. Remodeling's a little different than brand new. It'd be nice not to have anything in it, but really, you're gonna get her done. That's right.
So this line in our paneling has never ceased to bother Brandon. He's deciding to do something about it today.
Yep, I'm gonna run it all the way across this wall. This seam, I can't stand it. I look
Especially
at it
when our lights are on up there, it makes a little shadow underneath it and it makes it more noticeable.
So my buddy had a table saw and we got him to take some 2x4s and just make thin strips. Could have bought some stuff, but we weren't at the store, but we had 2x4s. And I've been remodeling the marina, making it look new, so this is just a byproduct of that.
Gotta work with what you got.
Yeah.
While Brandon works on that, I'm gonna head up to the loft because we couldn't, oh my god, we threw all of our Christmas mess up here. It's time to stop letting the out of mind, out of sight principle take over and clean this up. which still maybe needs to be blended a little bit.
When we do the second coat, we'll blend it. Look, there, blend. You happy?
Oh, I wish your mom was here.
I'm blending. Look
there you go.
Look at that.
I think as it dries, that does make a difference. When Brandon paints, he just leaves little trail everywhere it goes.
Well, just in case I get lost, you can find me.
Oh.
Look at that blend. Blend it, baby. Blend. It's because I'm having no drink, no January is why I can't paint.
Oh, is that why?
Well, painters like to drink.
That's true. That's scientifically just a fact. Multitasking. That's why I love a crock pot. Easy with that. That is so cool.
That was the first gift I ever gave you.
That's so true.
Back when you lived on your own and a
I just
bachelor.
moved into this new place and Brandon got me this really cute little crescent moon plant holder. I thought that was very thoughtful.
I was such a good bachelor.
And then you built me a kitchen table.
Yeah, that you sold.
And gave you the money for, okay? I don't even want to hear it.
You still sold it.
Well, yeah, because I moved in with you. That's not weird to sell stuff when you don't need it.
It's dried, it's matching.
Oh my gosh.
Trying to help her have a place to eat, and then she sells it.
That's because we moved in together.
Oh no. Oh my God, you're about to kill me. Look at that. Why does it drip out of that like that?
I swear everything just comes right up off these floors. Waterproof, paint proof, scratch proof, everything proof.
I'm super duper excited. I've been staring at that since we built this house. Every night I go, oh. Now I can live with that. So much better.
I guess this counts as our first snow. Warming up a little bit. I did do my cold dip this morning, so I'm just feeling so energized and invigorated for my day. Brandon's been in town refilling our propane tank, and now we're gonna head over to the remodel cabin to run some water line. We picked up some PEX, so we're gonna go ahead and get a jump on that, because once the water, electricity, and gas are taken care of, we can start finishing this thing, putting the purdy back on it. Okay, I think we got everything we need there. Let's go. You wanna go potty right quick? This way. Good girl. Oh gosh, bunch of nails on the ground. Gotta get those in for Iko walking around, you know.
We gotta get this board out of here so we can get to the back wall and cut a hole in it to try to get access to start pulling the nails. Is that what you're here for? Clear stuff up?
Iko's really good at demo. She said, "Look, Dad, I helped."
Oh.
I helped. I went for a measured out 3 marks evenly across all the studs on the kitchen and bathroom walls, 1 for hot water, 1 for cold, and 1 for our gas line, while Brandon came behind me and drilled out the holes. After that, all there was left to do was run the lines and create the 90-degree junctions where the lines would connect to their respective appliances. Text 101.
Pretty simple to be a plumber. You don't need to know much. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right, and shit flows downhill. So this is the stall where our sink will be right here. So I've got this 90 to the right, and it'll come up and hook into the right of the sink, so that's cold. And when I make this 90 come up, the hot will be over here. Hot on left, cold on right, shit flows downhill. Payday's on Friday. All right, now you're all plumbers. Cut in the hot water to the vanity. When we build these houses, we found out it's easy to put all your kitchen, water, everything on one side because a lot of water comes up through the floor on houses. When they build them, it comes up through the bottom. It's not really smart to do that with these because all that water line's down there. Beavers like to eat on it, otters like to eat it. It freezes. I never found it good to run it. We run it in the walls. It's insulated, and it makes it a whole lot easier than getting under the house and trying to get the floats are in the way. It's a nightmare trying to do it. This is the easiest way, even though you're drilling through your damn studs. It can be a headache. And your corners are always a headache. But, no big deal. So here we are again. Hot's on the left, cold's on right.
Alright, next up, gas line.
Back of the refrigerator.
And that's it. You like it?
For now, it's good. We need to go figure out what shower. Brian offered us the one off the back of Ty's boat, but it's got a curtain. I wanted a glass door.
Yeah, I think a glass door is a lot nicer, even if we gotta spend a little money.
Yeah. Well, I really like that one.
You having fun, Miss Bear? You like the work site, huh? Yeah, you do, don't you? You do. You look funny. Brandon is plotting out how we're gonna hook up the septic pipe.
Well, it was plumbed for septic, but we've moved the toilet.
Right.
Luckily, the toilet is in line with the old pipe. We just got to take about 3 feet off the old one. It'd be nice to be able to do it without getting in the water.
All right, last thing on our list today is to move our cars. We're predicted to get 3 to 6 inches of snow tonight, which is not crazy, but still on a ramp that's as steep as ours, we really need to not be on the ramp, or we might not be able to get back up it. And beyond that, anytime that it snows or anytime that there's heavy rains, the rain or snow melt is going to raise the lake a little bit, right? And when that happens, 1 foot of lake rise is the equivalent to 4 feet of water climbing up the ramp, if that makes sense. So even if the lake only rises a couple feet, which might be, you know, an inch of rain funneled in from so many surrounding areas and ending up here, that might be 8 to 10 feet on the ramp. So if our cars are anywhere near the water line, even several cars back, it's still too close. So yeah, long story short, gotta go move the cars. And if you might be wondering why we don't just park at the top of the ramp every day just in case, well, you've probably never seen a boat ramp like this one before. Our ramp is nearly a 1/4 mile long when the water is down. And yes, if you put a boat in here, you will have to back it all the way down that entire length. Personally, I ain't never seen a boat launch this long anywhere else in my entire life. But then again, I've also never seen another lake that habitually fluctuates 65 feet. Gotta love good old Fontana, quirks and challenges included. Speaking of which, next week we'll be sharing how we fared during the wild weather we had in this neck of the woods recently. From 5 inches of rain in less than a day to wind and snowstorms, boats capsizing and anchors breaking loose was just the beginning. Y'all won't want to miss it, so make sure you're subscribed and we'll see you here, same time, same place next week.